What's up, Wolf Empire? It's time to look at some data so that we can dominate the stock market this week. This your boy Shon-TheWolf. Y'all already know how I get down with the stock market and training the Wolf Pack to dominate. So let's get into our agenda for this week. All right, so tonight what I want to talk about is the future market. Right now, futures are looking good and green. The market is anticipating the government shutdown ending soon. We don't know what's going to happen, so we're not going to try to guess that. We're going to look at the charts, look at the technicals, and break that stuff down. So if they pass the bills and things like that, we'll be prepared for that. You know they're going to try to push stock prices up while all this voting is going on, and they're anticipating them to pass the bill. But what I'm interested in is the reaction after Trump signs off and accept any kind of bipartisan deal that they put out. If he does that, then one thing that everybody's not talking about is the fact that all that data that's being set aside that they could never release over the past, I don't know, about 4 weeks or so, or however long we've been shut down. We don't know anything about the true unemployment numbers, what the job market is really looking like, and the true health of the economy. So when that data is released after the shutdown is over with, that's when smart money is going to try to do a rug pull if that data is bad. If that data is good, then you know the market will keep going up higher. But the thing that we need to understand is that with uncertainty, Wall Street isn't going to wait on that data to come out. They're just going to kind of rug pull us. All right, so let's talk about what's on the agenda today for the economy. And so for the rest of the week, what we want to be paying attention to is Thursday is going to be a big day for the market. So on Thursday, me looking at the economic calendar, if you want to look at this information for yourself, you want to go to investing.com and then click on the economic calendar. But when I'm looking at it on Thursday, we're going to have pretty big data coming out showing us CPI. So we're going to be getting inflation data. We're going to get initial jobless claims. So if you think about it right now, if the Senate passes the bill and then the House passes the bill and then Trump signs off, it's going to be just enough time for them to give us this data on the true health of the economy if they pass it. So Thursday is going to be a lot of data coming out, and this data is coming out pre-market. So if you have option contracts, you won't be able to do anything about it if they try to rug pull us pre-market because this data comes out bad. So on Wednesday, just make sure you keeping your head on the swivel and not overexposing your portfolio on Wednesday before market close, because they might try to start taking profit in anticipation for this data coming out on Thursday morning. We have a lot of Fed members speaking all throughout the week, but throughout the week, you know, we're going to play the technical. We make money off the technicals, but we like to know what's on the economic calendar, because these things move the needle in the market, and it causes smart money. These billionaires and companies that manage trillions of dollars in assets, they look at this economic calendar and they strategize with it, and they move money around and, you know, move liquidity around based on this data that comes out. So we want to be on top of that and make sure that we're not, you know, just throwing money in the wind and we don't understand why the market is moving the way it's moving. We're smarter than that, and I teach y'all better than that. All right, so it's important tomorrow to watch how pre-market opens up first thing in the morning. We want to use our pre-market wolf chart indicator. It's going to already show you the pre-market high and low, but we also want to look at pre-market and see which sectors are getting rotated into, and so we can know which sectors are going to dominate because of this news. The other thing we want to look at, we're going to utilize our Discord alerts. We have the smartest Discord out there. We got alerts popping in, and so we'll know that we can jump in from a technical side and see what's breaking out, what we need to be buying puts on, and what we need to be buying calls on. And since we're attacking the market as a pack, we can utilize Shon-TheWolf AI to build trade plans and prepare for the market. So tonight, make sure you go to the Discord, look at the alert system, utilize Shon-TheWolf AI, Black Wolf, to go ahead and build your trade plans out. But when you build your trade plans out, build them out smart. You want to say, give me a trade plan for the upside, give me a trade plan for the downside, so you can know if the market shoots up and you know what's the entry. If the market breaks down, you know what the entries are and to take profits and where your stop loss needs to be. And so that's all I got for tonight. We want to pay attention to the data that's releasing. It's important things happening with the government shutdown possibly ending. The same way I reached out to you guys and I trained you when you came to me, I served the community and I served these traders to make sure you guys are the elite traders out of all the retail traders out there. The same way I reach you, I want you to reach one and teach one.